It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it's coming up next.
Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from Jacksonville. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Jacksonville comes out with a former #1 overall pick. Trevor Lawrence, their quarterback, 6'6", tall and talented. Greg, hard to believe already is season 4 for Lawrence after his days at Clemson.
The Clemson product, he entered the league a couple years ago, Mike, as one of the best quarterback prospects we've seen really in the last decade. And it's easy to see why. When you put on the tape, right, his physical skills, his arm strength, they jump out at you. But now, if he's ever going to reach that full potential, he has to start placing an emphasis on protecting the ball. Get rid of the bad. There's so much good in his game. Don't let it be overshadowed. That's been the biggest knock of his career. If he can change that, the sky is the limit.
He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it'll bring up second down. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Second down, Lawrence. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up. They'll try and run for the first with ETN. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up fourth down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On fourth down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. Out to return this for the Packers, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Here comes the Pack, and here comes Jordan Love. 5th season quarterback, but Greg just his 2nd as a starter, waited his turn, and had a really good first year as a starter.
Took a little while for him to get his chance to be a full-time starter, but once he got that shot, he's just never looked back. I mean, Mike, think, he's always had that powerful arm. He can push the ball up and down the field and make every throw imaginable. but that time he spent on the sideline, I think it ended up being a massive blessing in disguise. He was able to work on his game from a mental and technical standpoint with no pressure to play. And now he is reaping all the benefits.
And not a whole lot there, up to about the 25. A second down throw for Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. He'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he'll get this to the 35. That's good enough for the first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
In motion, Reed. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Love. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That one complete to Watson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First and 10. In motion, Reed. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. And nice work here. He's got the first down to about the 30-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Toward the middle, that one caught by Watson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On first down, it's Love. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Here's 3rd and 2. In motion, Reed. On 3rd down, they go with Jacobs. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So 3-0 our score, and we are set for the dynamic kickoff. Bigsby to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Lawrence going to keep this himself. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done. Here's Logan Cook now, and he is hoping to improve on his 1st attempt. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Packers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Trayvon Walker, the former first overall pick, in there for the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On second down, Love. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
Good drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He's got a man. That's Watson. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on second down, Love. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
And that just can't happen. Third and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And nice work here. He's got the first down to about the 30-yard line. On play action, Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Throwing is Love. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw And a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Here's Love to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
He'll go underneath to Jacobs. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive, and here's 3rd and 4. Love taking off, and he will power his way into the end zone. Jordan Love, touchdown, Green Bay.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3, so they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Packers are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. A 1st down throw for Lawrence. Got a man downfield, it's Thomas. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the 1st down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, He's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he will get into the end zone. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars are on the board. It's 10-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Packers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Love to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now Love. This one is caught by Reed. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
One final throw before the break. The ball comes out, and the defense has it. So we have reached halftime here, and the visitors from Green Bay out on top as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. Check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in our studios with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. To throw is Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Packers.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
After drafting Smith this previous year, Mike, they really like the depth and versatility that he brings to this Jacksonville Jaguars defensive line. 6.5 sacks in his career in college, but they think there's some untapped potential. He's tall, he's long. They think in his system, with their coaching, the sky's the limit.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he will score. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. McManus on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers will get out in front 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Washington now to return it. Ho-ho! And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Brian Thomas now and the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man is Davis. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking them down and took them down for a loss.
Davis going in motion. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the 1st down and some.
And a short pickup down to the 21. Here's a 2nd and 9. Kirk is the motion man. Here comes the jet sweep. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll try and get there on the ground. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll run it here with Etienne. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. Again, they give it to Etienne. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Christian Kirk, touchdown Jaguars. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? they've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable with Reed. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Back to throw is Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Darnell Savage.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Now a handoff. Etienne. Open space to the 35. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. He'll keep it on the ground. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Second down, Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. Yeah. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Nice pickup there by Jacobs, and I really like this signing this offseason, Mike. I mean, with the departure of Aaron Jones going to Minnesota, they know how important that backfield is alongside Jordan Love. Can he help this Packers offense take that next step forward? And certainly done his part so far.
That's Dobbs, open left side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw is Love. That's to Dobbs again. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
That's into traffic, but taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Love. He'll go underneath to Jacobs. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
They'll run here. Trying to get to the edge. He will not get there. As a matter of fact, he was taken down behind the line. And that brings up 4th down.
3rd and short. You think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. This defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide. Nowhere to cut. Take him down for a loss.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Out quickly to Thomas on the RPO. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Nice play here by Thomas, and I think the biggest thing that he does, Mike, is his ability to get vertical, track the ball, and then go up and compete at the highest point. And I can tell you, when quarterbacks can throw that ball anywhere on the field and just feel like their guy is going to come down with it, they don't have to be necessarily as accurate. They don't have to necessarily always be perfect. The wide receiver allows a much larger margin for error, and it's a big reason why he led college football last year in touchdowns.
Lawrence now on second down. Now a screen set up for ETN. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Here's Lawrence. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this is taken in by the defense.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory. And after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in, that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard, wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down. Dobbs headed in motion. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. On comes the Packers punting team. And deep to return, that is Parker Washington. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs, but just as importantly, stop the clock. Back to throw. Lawrence. Look at that pass. Slinging across his body and connected. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. And Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
So, pressure kick coming, and here's Cam Little. This to force overtime. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So here we go. Big spot for the rookie. This one he's got to have. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Washington now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jaguars offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throwing is Lawrence. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll give it to Etienne on the option. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
1st and 10. Once again, it's Etienne. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. Open man, it's Davis downfield. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
So the big play gets them down close. And now it's 1st and goal. Kirk is the motion man. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. To throw is Lawrence. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Packers offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and Everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
That one on target to Watson. And he will go all the way. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. They could have tried for the win. Instead, they'll go for one to extend the game. And an exhale there. Extra point is good. Now, next score wins as we play on here in overtime. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Washington now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Jags offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the draw, the give to Etienne. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run it once more with Etienne. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Third down, 3 to go. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
This is how I would run an offense if I was an offensive coordinator, Mike. You pack them in tight to throw, and then in this case, you spread them out wide. 4 wide receivers, make them defend the whole field, and it really opens up some run lanes inside and helps lead to that big game.
On first down, it's Love. This one on target, it's Dobbs.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. The 41-yard
Throwing on second down, Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
He might have a new name on the back of his uniform. Remember, Mike, back in July, he went from Allen to wanting to be referred to by Hines Allen. But with all that being said, he is still the same dynamic pass rusher he has always been, and he is a handful for any offensive line, and this time, he gets in there for a sack.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Here's Love to throw. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet in bounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Now Jacobs. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This one to win it in overtime. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So it's a win here for the visiting Packers. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.